Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Website on this box is Llewellyn.com. There's another website on a different box I have from him that's usgamesinc.com. I didn't see that on this one, though, so I don't know if he's changed. I don't know if they've changed or if that's just an additional one. But if you're interested, thought I'd let you know. Supportive Oracle cards, Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There are their full names. Feel free to freeze frame if you want to for that information. On the back here, some websites. She Who Is Art is the one I always noticed. But there's a few others. Feel free to freeze frame and take any of that information if you need it. Or if it would serve you, or, if you want it. If you want it. What's going on for Cancer? That's a spicy card to start with. It's the star card. Oh, that card again. Well, I mean, Pisces got this card. Two of Pentacles at the bottom. I think they got that one too. That came out right from the middle of the deck. So, if you're dealing with a Pisces or you're connected with a Pisces, that might be significant. I know you're Cancer. There's some similarities here, though. I'm noticing right off. This card showed up for them, too. But let's center on Cancer. It's very similar. Something is very similar about this. Because I feel like there's a whole new way of doing things settling in. What is this card? Three of Swords. This is like the start off. So, I feel like I know this is a general read, but if this is going to hit, it's like a situation that's already I'm not happy with, or it'll probably happen within the week, whatever that is. It's something where you just have to take it one step at a time. Somebody else has the control, because I'm getting the Four of Pentacles, but I'm getting it like a control thing. You have to take it one step at a time. Somebody else has the control. They seem to be on autopilot. And I'm getting that Two of Pentacles, like they're making decisions, but when I feel how they're in control, it's like they know what they have to do. They're just following the rules, if that makes sense. And they're holding the control, but they're literally following the rules. It's almost like they're following a script. Do this, do this, do that, do this, do that. And they're very kind of like stringent? Is that the right word to use for that? Very much a stickler. Maybe I want to say stickler. Kind of like what it says to do is what we're doing. What this says now, that's what we're doing. This is what it says, so that's what we're doing. And this is the order to do it, so that's how we're doing it. Like, I don't feel like the person you're dealing with is usually this rigid or confined. But for the situation, I think it puts a lot of stress on them. I don't know if you were able to see it, because this is telling me there's a lot of stress, and it feels like they're overwhelmed. I'm wondering, because this is the challenge card for them, I think they might not seem very compassionate at this time. They are going to make it through this. They might not explain what they're doing. I think that's the problem. Maybe they're not explaining very well about why they're doing what they're doing. They're not even opening it up that way. They're just kind of like, there's nothing to explain. This is just how it has to be done because of these rules for this situation. They're very stressed, so they might not be very compassionate. They may be kind of difficult to talk to, and that might not be normal with you for this person. This person may be usually fairly easy for you to talk to. This might be another reason we're getting this. The Three of Swords. Because communicating with this person, normally a lot easier. Right now, it's not. They're very closed off. What is that card? Something has thrown them off, but they're handling it according to the rules. What is this? The Hermit? I don't feel like they're talking about it, and they're not communicating well. But they think that's the way it needs to be done. I also get willpower here, like, I can't talk about it because I don't want people to get the idea that there's some type of negotiation. There's no negotiation. These are the rules. This is how it was set in order. I just got to make it work out the way I've been told to make it work out, and that's it. Whatever it is, it's too stressful for them. It's really quite stressful for them. So they're just kind of like, I'm just going to follow the rules. I'm going to get through all the steps, and when it's done, then it's done, and I'm walking away from it. They just want to kind of move on from it and get it done. It makes communication heavy here. You want to get information, you want to figure out what's going on, you're completely blocked. I don't think that's bad. Two of Swords coming in with the dreams is kind of like, it's making me really kind of like, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But that's why the Two of Swords is showing up. I don't even understand what's going on. It's not about making a decision. It's about knowing what's actually happening and what step is happening next. It's kind of like, I would just like to know, like, if this person was to share the list with you, you would probably help them make it happen, but they're not. They're like, nope, it's my responsibility. I have to do it. No, I don't want to talk about it. I just need to get through it. This isn't something for me to share. I was told I need to do this. I was told it has to go in this order, in this timing. I'm just doing it. It's a lot of stress. They're a lot of stress. I think they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed, and they're just forcing themselves to get through it. One foot in front of the other. They're not letting themselves overthink it. A lot of stress. A lot of stress there. This will pass. What is up with the Star card showing up? When this is all said and done, everything will be fine. In fact, things will be a lot better than they were before. It may be hard to see that while this is all happening, because I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles as like, whoever this person is, things will be a lot stronger afterwards, and I feel like they will explain afterwards, when it's done. They have to get through the list, it has to be over. I feel like they're overwhelmed, and they're just like, I just got to get through this beeping list. Like, I just got to get through it. I don't want to think about it. There's nothing for me to negotiate. I don't want people to think there's a negotiation. There's not. I just got to get through it. I'm not to talk about it. No, it's not supposed to be that way. I just got to get it done. Afterwards, they'll share the list with you. They'll explain that afterwards, after the stress is gone. And I feel like when this is all said and done, you do seem to be in a much better position. I feel like also with the Ace of Pentacles, they'll probably tell you a lot. And I feel like you can literally empathize with this afterwards. After they fill you in on everything that happened and why this and why that and what they were feeling and what they were dealing with, I feel like you'll completely empathize with it. I feel like you'll also tell this person, if you told me, I would have supported you. If you told me, I would have helped you if I could have. You didn't have to do it that way. I wouldn't have gotten the way. I would not have caused an issue with that list or the timing. I would have understood and I would have helped you. But I also understand, like, not wanting to do that. I get it, but I would have helped you. And I feel like you might tell this person, because you seem to be a lot stronger with this person after the fact. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe that's what this is about, that whatever's going on when this happens, it will pass. And then there'll have to be some, like, conversations about, like, what was the deal, what was really going on. It's not really that bad. The thing is, after the situation passes, it does get a lot better. I don't think it ever gets that bad, but I think that's part of the thing. I'm really worried about, like, wait, what's going on here? Like, how bad is this going to get? Because I don't know what's going on, and I'm completely blocked. I don't even understand what's happening next. This person is completely just, like, I feel like the stress on their side is giving them this kind of emotional shutdown. And they're just not really communicating until everything is all said and done. They're overwhelmed, and they're just focusing all their energy in getting this task done or this situation done. Whatever this thing is, they're centering all their energy there, and they're hyper focusing on it. Just kind of like, I just got to get through it. I just got to get through it. Is it time for this? Okay, I got to do this. Okay, it's time for this. Okay, I got to do this. And they're just kind of like just doing it. They're just doing it. They're just doing it. The Hierophant at the end. You got a bit of Earth coming in, telling me things get a lot more stable. I see you in a much better position when this is over, but there's like a question mark, like why? You seem to be a lot stronger. This person seems to be in the position to actually help you out a lot more after all the dust is settled. After all the dust is settled, they seem to be in a position to help you out a lot more. And I feel like they're very, I feel like when they look back, I feel like they're very kind of like acknowledging, kind of like, I didn't mean to do that to you type thing. It's after the fact. I don't know. I feel like though cancer is really. I think you really understand that though, being overwhelmed and just getting through it, and then afterwards being like, all right, maybe that didn't go the best. Maybe I could have talked to people a little bit more, but it's over now. But I'll admit to my shortcomings afterwards. I'll admit to it, but I didn't mean to make anybody feel bad about it. I just had to get through it. You do see. I feel understanding with you. I feel like you're very understanding when this is all said and done. Yeah, because you got the Hierophant, but I see the other person with the Fool, and it's almost like if you see the Fool going, oops, like, yeah, I don't know, I just kind of had to handle it the way I had to handle it. When it's all said and done, I feel like they're much easier to deal with, and like, yeah, I just had to handle it the way I had to handle it. Oops, sorry, that wasn't the best. Oops. I don't know. I feel like we're trying to make light of it afterwards. Kind of like, sorry, let's just, sorry, I don't know, sorry. Like, I feel like that's the energy, and I feel like you're kind of like, all right, yeah, no, I get it. Everything's going to be fine with whoever this is. I just feel like it's a very awkward moment to start with, and I think it's mostly because you're concerned and you want to help, and you just have no angle to help, and you're not sure why this person won't even communicate with you. Overwhelmed. That's the answer. They're overwhelmed. But it will pass. They'll make it. They'll be okay. And I feel like you'll give them, you'll tell them, hey, it didn't have to be that bad. You could have told me. I would have helped you. I would have supported you in this. You didn't have to struggle through that all by yourself. But they're like, well, I did. So. What else can you say about it at this point? All right. I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.